The thing I wanted to emphasize is that it's not going to like sort of pounce on us overnight. You'll see it coming. It's going to be very slow. In fact, I really think that artificial general intelligence or digital superintelligence is likely to arrive before we have really advanced neural links. At least that's where the trend is right now. So, but ultimately, the idea would be to achieve a symbiosis between our biological mind and our kind of digital mind. So we're already kind of a cyborg if you think of like your phone and your computers as an extension of yourself. In fact, like if you leave your phone behind, it's like you have missing limb syndrome. You're like, where did it go? So the phone is a kind of an extension of ourselves. Like computer is. The various applications that we use are already an extension of self. So we are already a cyborg. It's just that the interface is with our eyes and our fingers. Yeah.
It won't just sort of pounce on us overnight, which is what I want to stress. It will be approaching slowly, as you will be able to observe. Actually, based on current trends, I believe that artificial general intelligence or digital superintelligence will probably arrive before truly advanced neural links. In the end, the goal would be to create a symbiotic relationship between our digital and biological minds. If you consider your computer and phone to be extensions of who you are, you and I are already somewhat of a cyborg. It's almost as if you have missing limb syndrome. When you forget your phone, you're always wondering, where did it go? In a way, our phones are extensions of ourselves, just as our computers and the different apps we use are extensions of who we are. The interaction is with our fingers and eyes, yet we are already cyborgs. This episode explores a number of fascinating subjects, including a potentially career-ending error made by a Tesla employee, the opening of a cutting-edge new school that seeks to challenge conventional wisdom, and the production of Tesla's 10 millionth drive unit, a major milestone in the company's manufacturing history. Each of these tales draws attention to Tesla's continued impact in a number of industries and poses concerns about the company's future course. We'll also look at Tesla's strategic standing in the electric car market and consider their possible return to supplying other automakers with drivetrains, a move that could change industry norms and partnerships. Join us as we examine the implications of these events for investors, enthusiasts, and the market at large. Remember to hit the bell button and subscribe to our channel in order to obtain updates on our most recent videos, in which we provide you with the most up-to-date and accurate Tesla news. Let's now explore the fascinating slate of Tesla news for today, beginning with Neuralink. The second human procedure performed by the brain implant company was completed successfully. Elon Musk revealed that the procedure went incredibly well, and that the electrodes are already sending encouraging indications from the patient's brain during a special edition of the Lex Fridman podcast. Interestingly, the second patient has over 400 active electrodes, despite the fact that Neuralink was originally intended to have 1,024 electrode channels spread across 64 wires. This is a noteworthy accomplishment, especially in light of the fact that Arbok, the first recipient, only has approximately 100 functional electrodes as a result of technical difficulties. Now let's examine Tesla's current state in more detail. The industry leader in electric vehicles is presently enjoying a rare form of production surplus. It is manufacturing more drive units than it needs for vehicle assembly. In addition to showcasing Tesla's remarkable manufacturing prowess, this overproduction may indicate deliberate stockpiling or readiness for anticipated future demand spikes. This scenario demonstrates Tesla's resilience, production efficiency, and ability to expand operations as necessary. It's not simply about excess. Concurrently, the Model Y Juniper Edition has been generating a lot of buzz for Tesla, drawing interest from both the automotive community and Tesla devotees. A large-scale information leak involving this model surfaced recently, including features and design revisions ahead of time. The public and industry observers are becoming more and more excited and curious as a result of this leak, which has created a frenzy of internet conversations and speculation. Such leaks have wide-ranging consequences that impact everything from stock prices to brand reputation, underscoring the intense scrutiny and passionate expectation that surround each and every decision Tesla makes. To change the subject, Elon Musk is now pursuing a career in education in addition to technology and automobiles. The tech tycoon launched a new school with the goal of fusing traditional education with cutting-edge technical research. Going back to Neuralink, Elon Musk recently provided updates during a live stream disclosing a noteworthy modification in the next iteration of the implant. We'll be cutting the number of electrodes per thread from 16 to 8. This decrease is the result of improved neuronal targeting precision, which indicates an increase in system efficiency. In addition, the developers at Neuralink have big plans to increase the number of information channels in the brain, possibly to 3,000. The ability of the human brain and computers to convey data could be greatly enhanced by this enhancement. The implant process has been modified to incorporate deeper thread insertion and brain stabilization techniques. By reducing dangers and increasing implant stability, these advancements hope to open the door to brain-computer interfaces that are both safer and more efficient. Elon Musk also talked about the wider ramifications of Neuralink, speculating that the technology might completely change how people communicate with computers and even with one another, provided that both sides have a Neuralink device. Notwithstanding these difficulties, Neuralink has the potential to enable communication at rates that will soon eclipse existing capabilities. According to Musk, users may be able to transport data at up to 1 million bits per second in the future. What if we could dramatically increase or decrease communication? Imagine being able to communicate at 1/10 of the usual speed. It would be excruciatingly slow and possibly annoying. Turn it around now and imagine speaking 10 times, or perhaps 1,000 times more quickly than you usually do. This is where Elon Musk's AI symbiosis idea comes to life. Regular human communication would seem excruciatingly sluggish to AI operating at the terabit scale, like speaking to a tree. The Cybertruck is still making waves in other news. Tucker Carlson received the Cybertruck from Elon Musk recently, and they are testing it for a week in Romania. In a thorough 1-hour film, Tucker recounted his experience and made a comparison between the Cybertruck and his Ford F-350. The outcome? At Tucker's sawmill, the Cybertruck demonstrated sufficient capability to take the role of the Ford for a number of duties. They tested the Cybertruck against firearms as well. They didn't stop there. This brings us to the rise of cyber farmers, people who record themselves performing heavy equipment hauling duties or just having ridiculous fun with their Cybertrucks. These antics may not always be useful, but they undoubtedly contribute to the truck's rough appeal. A noteworthy test by Whistling Diesel demonstrated the Cybertruck's capacity to withstand harsh circumstances, such as being dumped onto concrete from a height. Although it concluded with the rear frame being torn off, the test proved to be a true test of durability. In addition, the electric car community was ablaze with enthusiasm when a Cybertruck owner made an astonishing discovery: a V4 supercharger that greatly outperformed the standard charging limitations. The maximum power output of this modified supercharger was an astounding 323 kilowatt-hours, well beyond the typical 250 kilowatt-hours limit. This discovery not only raised questions and conjecture among industry analysts and Tesla aficionados alike, but it also offered a window into possible future improvements to the company's charging system. This was not a simple mishap or malfunction in the system, as Tesla's chief engineer quickly stated. Rather, it was a purposeful component of a sequence of carefully monitored experiments meant to push the limits of Tesla's already remarkable charging technology. In addition to trying to increase the effectiveness and convenience of charging electric vehicles, Tesla hopes to cut down on the amount of time drivers spend at charging stations by experimenting with larger charging capacities. This development has the potential to revolutionize the electric vehicle market by increasing its appeal and practicality for a wider variety of consumers, especially those who are worried about charging periods. Let's change gears again. Picture a video of Donald Trump dancing next to a Cybertruck that has his picture on it. It really does exist. In the meantime, a Reddit post by an employee revealed the Tesla Model Lee Juniper project. Even though they were quickly removed, the pictures have persisted online, showing possible improvements akin to those found in the Model 3, such as a distinctive taillight design, only found on the Cybertruck and not previously seen in any other Tesla model. In both public and private remarks, Musk has made it plain that a certain highly awaited product would not be released this year. A Tesla employee may lose his job as a result of an unfortunate error where he neglected to mask his identity in a leaked photo. This wouldn't be the first time. Keep in mind the instance in which an employee was fired for disclosing Tesla's software update, which featured YouTube Music, earlier than intended, mere hours before it was made public. Positively speaking, Elon Musk will be launching Ad Astra, a new school in Bastrop, Texas, this September. This innovative learning environment was created with small children in mind, accepting students from 3 to 9. Ad Astra aims to foster an atmosphere where inquiry, inventiveness, and critical thinking are not only valued but also serve as the cornerstone of the educational program. This cutting-edge school seeks to equip the next generation of builders and prime with the current technological landscape and equips students for the DEFY.